Okay, guys, so since my webcam is broke, what I have done is I have borrowed Miss Falls's webcam, and I'm going to have you follow along with me on this video separately so you can make sure you see the board and the answers good. So we're going to do whole group while watching a video, kind of, and then you'll do your independent practice. So today's pretty easy. Clipboard math, 925. And then this little activity and you are done for the day. So under Google Classroom, under the classwork tab, you have iReady lesson 27. It's not here yet, but this link's right here for you to watch this video. You need to make sure that you watch this entire video because I'm giving you the answers. So if you show up with incorrect answers, I'm going to know that you did not watch my video. So, first slide. Question number 1 says, which of the rectangular prisms have the same volume? Circle the letters that all apply. So what that means is we are going to find the volumes that are the same. So we are going to need to solve the volume for all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. So remember, to find volume, it's length times width times height. So 4 times 2 is 8 times 3. 8, 16, 24. So this one's volume is 24. Next one, remember, just have to multiply. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 3 is 15. I don't have any that are the same yet. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 times 1 is 24. Oh, we have one that's similar now. Let's keep going because we have to do all of them. 2 times 8 is 16. 16 times 2 is 32. And the last one, 6 times 2 is 12. 12 times 2 is 24. So now, which ones have the same volume? A has 24, so I'm going to click and drag my red. C has 24, so I'm going to click and drag. And E has 24, so I'm going to click and drag. Number 2, the volume of the rectangular prism is 48 cubic meters. The height is 2 meters and the length is 2 meters. What is the width? Ooh, we haven't talked about this yet. Okay. So, they're saying that they're giving us the volume straight out. They're saying that the volume equals 48. They've given me a height of 2 and a length of 3, but I'm missing how wide it is. So, what is the opposite of multiplication? It's division. So I need to solve what is 2 times 3. That's 6. And now I need to figure out 6 times what equals 48. And you can do that either by saying 48 divided by 6 or skip counting by 6. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48. So I got that 6 times 8 equals 48. So that means that the length, what is the width? The width would be 8 meters. You do not have to answer that bottom question. We're going to let you skip that. So if you haven't gotten this filled in, make sure you get your answers filled in. Press pause if you need to. I'm going to continue on. The next question says, Tibia, somebody, oh, you can't even see that, stores her hairbands in a cube-shaped container. The cube has a volume of 64. What is the length of the edge of the cube? Then your little friend over here says, just an FYI, remember that a cube has all the same sides. So whatever the length is going to be the same as the width and the height. So let's figure out 64. I got to end up making 64 as my volume when I multiply 3 of the same numbers together. So let's see. If I did 2 times 2 times 2, that would only be 8. So I'm going to go higher than 2. If I did 5 times 5, that's 25. 5 times 25 is 125, so that's too big. Let's try 4. I do 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 is 16. What's 16 times 4 equal? 16 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Carry my 2. Oh, I got 64 as my answer. So that means her cube shapes, her cube has a length of 4, a height of 4, and a width of 4. That's pretty cool. That was pretty easy. All right, so now we're moving on to the independent practice. The first problem you're doing is finding the missing size. So let me do the first one, and then you can do the rest of them. 3 times 2 equals 6. Well, I need to know what 6 times what equals 18. So 6, 12, 18. Oh, that's 3. So let's try the next one. You just multiply the 2 numbers you have. 2 times 3, that equals 6. But I need to get to 24. So 6 times blank equals 24. 6, 12, 18, 24. So that's 4. So you are just going to continue multiplying the 2 numbers you have. Multiply those 2, multiply those 2, multiply these 2. And figure out what that missing dimension is to make the volume. If you need to pause the video and watch this one more time, or make sure you have the correct answers copied down in your boxes. So you need to make sure you finish those last 3 problems up. Next one, same as yesterday. What is the length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the height? What is the width? So you filled in those numbers. Now, how many layers are there? What is the volume? Suppose you add another layer. Remember yesterday we drew a new layer on? And it wants to know how that changes the volume. And then your last question. If Greg's shed is 10 feet long, 6 feet wide, and 8 feet tall, what is the volume? So 10 times 6 times 8. Once you have submitted this, you are finished with math for today.